One of the best shots, and I think one of the toughest ones to get, and was kind of a difficult moment, is one morning the conditions were pretty rough, but we decided to go ahead and get out to a location where we thought there would be whales, just so we'd be ready when things did clear up. So we all piled in the boat, and we came across a group of whales that appeared to be socializing, and you just sort of see a few sort of fins hanging out at the surface. So Rick, of course, immediately, jumps in the water with his camera and he swims over to the whales. But then he quickly, right after he gets to the whales, he comes back to the boats. We're all kind of wondering, what's going on here? And he throws the camera back in the boat and he's like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. He said, it's 8 males all socializing. There's little ones in there. He said, but my camera won't turn on. First time this has happened, I'll shoot. And he quickly, getting a camera out of an underwater housing is not an easy process. It's very watertight, and so it just takes time. So he pulls the camera out and realized that on the ride over, since the water had been so rough, the battery had bumped out of place. So puts the battery back in, gets the camera back in the housing, gets back in the water, and the whales are still just hanging around. So this is great. So Rick, goes back over to them, and this time he spends, probably 20 minutes, a half hour with the whales, just filming them, and he comes back just ecstatic. He's like, oh, it was even better than the first time. They just they just weren't even paying any attention to him. They were just letting him getting just these close, amazing shots. They were just sort of hanging around one another, just socializing, and Rick was just right in there, with his camera, able to get some pretty amazing footage.